Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to another Sunday session, or a Monday session, maybe, on the glorious STEEM blockchain, and we're streaming everywhere. Amazing guests today. We got the sports nerd, Scott Wright. We got Jen Nieto, that is the Pixie Post. Richard L.R. Taylor, L.R., and then Blaine Jones, the man, the myth, the legend that is Blaine Jones, the co-founder of SteemSavvy. And Nathan Mars, ladies and gentlemen, is back in the house. So how are you guys doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Waiting for a child to be born.
Oh, that all.
Waiting very patiently or trying to be patient.
Yeah. When is it due?
Well, he's due in a week, but my first son with my wife was a month premature. So we've been having these kind of scares, let's say, over the past 2 or 3 weeks. So my wife keeps thinking that he's coming, and then, you know, the doctors say, no, go home. So it is what it is. I mean, when the baby comes, the baby comes, right? Baby's healthy.
When he's ready to come out, he will come out, John. You cannot rush it. You know, I mean, they're gonna whether, and you just look at it this way. They're going to induce in 2 weeks anyway. So within 2 weeks, you're going to be a father again. So just deal with it that way.
Hopefully it's not 2 weeks, though. Oh, my God. That poor woman.
No.
Yeah, poor Taylor. I mean, this is probably her roughest pregnancy of the two, wasn't it, John?
Understatement.
Yeah, so she's more than ready for this to happen. May I say I am glad my child rearing years are over with. Thank you very much. I don't want to go through that again.
It's keeping me young.
Okay. I don't know that I could do it at 42, let alone 52, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is. But Mazel Tov, young man. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am very excited for you and your biblical children
Thank
with
you.
their biblical names.
Thank you.
All three of them.
So, lots of stuff going on. I literally have, again, a notepad filled with stuff that's going on, not only on SteemSavvy, but the STEEM blockchain. I partnered actually today with another community where we're going to be kind of co-hosting events throughout the week, which is pretty cool. And of course, we'll talk about everybody's favorite topic, 33-cent STEEM. My kind of thing. I like it because I can accumulate more. So right now I'm very happy.
Can I check something real quick? John, in the Discord chat, Mr. Technology is asking for the Zoom link.
Okay. You guys can't just.
I can't share the link now. Only the owner of the.
No.
Yeah, it won't let
me.
Wait a
I sent you the link. You just copy it. Send him a note.
I got it.
Okay, you got it? Okay.
Yep, I found it.
All right.
Cool. How did you find it?
Okay,
there it is. Invite. There it is.
Yeah, okay.
It's under more. Okay.
Yeah.
So, big news was this Thursday. I was actually asked. They call me Dan came by. And he hit me up, and he was kind of. It was actually a post that he made about a week and a half ago or something. And he's like, "How could I help?" And I was like, "Dude, I just want your opinion. I want your feedback on SteemSavvy. We're really excited about it, and you know, it's something that we're excited for, and we'd love your feedback." So, and Randy's here. What's up, Randy? How you doing, man?
How you doing, Randy? Good to see you, bud.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah, good to see you. Hi.
I think he hears us. Does he hear us? He hear us? Just no.
Can you hear us, Randy?
Can you hear
yes or no?
Throw some pixie dust at you.
He's in his workshop, it looks like. He's working on something behind him.
Don't hear.
We can't hear you, Randy.
Do you hear us? Yes? Do you hear us? Do you hear us?
Can you hear us?
This is
because we cannot hear you.
I don't think he can hear us.
Lane is just laughing.
It's
just
No, Aaron, you're talking, but we can't hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Okay.
Nathan.
Hey,
You got me on Twitter there, so it's nice to meet you in person.
Yeah, thank you for everything.
Oh, and Nathan, thank you for restreaming everything for us. We're re-steaming, I should say, retweeting everything for us. We appreciate everything that you do.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Appreciate your input. We are doing it together, right? It's our movement, our blockchain. You know, it's not.
Yeah, you're the reason why I put the Steam. You're the reason why I put the hashtag Steam in my posts every time.
Thank you.
There you go.
But,
so I gotta make sure Nathan sees this.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, we are building something big. So it's just the beginning, you know. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, big things start from the beginning, right?
Yeah, I think people ask me what 777 is. I told them it's a movement, and also it's a startup experiment. So I don't know how it's going to turn out to be. So it can be anything, you know. So I just want to make sure that Steem blockchain take advantage of this movement and to onboard people and onboard angel investors, you know, and all the projects like SteemSavvy benefit from this movement. And so I want everyone to win, not just me. And I'm going to win. I want everyone to win with me, you know. So that's what I want. I'm so blessed to see people are enjoying, and like Pixie and John and Captain Bob, and you know new people at Ben is joining. So you know it's so nice to see people talking and enjoying this movement. It's not just like a work; it's like more like a hobby. 7 push-up challenge. So I'm so happy. Yeah, so
fun. It's a lot of fun too, and it's bringing the community together even more. So that's the best part, I think. So pretty cool.
Yeah, I think when people join Steem and they think about money, right? They think, oh, I can earn money. But when they join 777 movement, they join, oh, I can make friends, I can connect.
Right.
So it's more social.
Right.
So that's kind of approach I want to bring in. So I want people onboard people to not for money, more for social and interaction.
Well, it's more tangible to people that I think is a good way to go about it.
Yeah, but we can't tell unless we experiment something, right? What people want, what kind of people, So it's always leave it open and flexible to see what works and what people like, and trying to iterate and pivot, make it simple so people can join. But it takes months and years to build something,
Oh yeah.
So so I had to be patient and I had to play long term and I had to appreciate people. But sometimes it's hard, But I keep going because But anyway, this is John's show because I don't want to talk too much. When I get talked,
this is what it's for. This is what it's for. It's for everybody to talk. There's just a few things, and then we could just, we just throw it open. Like this is. I believe the same way you believe. I mean, we met in Krakow and we, talk the exact same wavelength. I mean, it's about people. It's about if you invest in the people, the price doesn't matter, and that's a big thing. I think a lot of the discussion that goes on with Steem and is Mios like Dan actually did a video about it today about Mios, kind of the Steem at port 2.0 is gonna. It's like all the technology is great, but if you have the people, that's what matters, and that's the big thing with Steem is the community, it's the people, and people might roll their eyes at it, they might go over. It's legit. Like if you don't have the people, you have nothing. It doesn't matter. The greatest blockchain in the world, it doesn't matter unless you have the people. So that's why I'm
you need people business, right? You need people to build something.
Absolutely.
I listened to the same video before I joined the Day Commandant video, and I agree with him. I think Steem is so much undervalued. People are hyping EOS, and there's going to be connection with EOS and Steem. What I think,
right?
It's going to hugely impact Steem blockchain. And if Dan Larimer doesn't take this advantage, blockchain like Ethereum or Cardano will take advantage of Steem. They just plug in their blockchain into Steem, and they integrate into theirs.
Yeah.
So we just got to believe more in our blockchain and our community because it's 3 years. It's take years to build a community, right?
It does.
Oh yeah.
And it's blogging, and it's niche. It's very specific. It's a blogging it started as a blogging community, like Amazon started as a bookstore. They build a brand, and Amazon is an everything store now. So Steem is a blogging platform, and it started as a blockchain. Now we have a blogging community all across the world, and I think we are just waiting for the next step. I definitely think it has to be somebody, angel investors or venture capital, realizing the potential, and they plug in their capital.
Right.
I think that's they're just one major thing to happen to Steem blockchain, like that will change the game for us.
Oh,
Yeah. So.
Well, now's the time.
Anyway, guys.
Right. I mean, now's the time to buckle down and just don't really listen to the noise. And I think a lot of people here have done a really good job of not listening to the noise and believed in, again, the people. And I agree with you, Nathan. I think it's going to be someone that comes in that has the finances available, that sees the potential, that says, okay, we're going to do something. I don't know what that something is. I mean, personally, I think the biggest asset, again, is the people. Should not be undervalued, even though Steem is undervalued. Does that make sense? Like we have so much amazing things people-wise here, and the dApps and the development. I mean, we can work on the marketing. We can work on that type of stuff. That stuff, as long as you have the developers and the people, you're good. So I'm just like you, everybody here, playing the long game. I mean, I'm not here for the 3 months. I'm here for the 3 years. That's what I'm interested in. What's this going to be in 3 to 5 years from now? Not what's it going to be in 3 to 5 weeks from now. 3 to 5 weeks will be up and down. Who knows? Who cares? It's down the road. And that's, again, why SteemSavvy exists, because we wanted, when me, Blaine, and Rich, we were kind of like the three guys that kind of start, we came with this idea. It started with Bitcoin Bully, but we said, let's do this with Steem. The idea was to bring Steem to people that, first of all, they don't know the complicated stuff. Did you see Exile tweeted this? Did you see that, Nathan, earlier? I think he did it about last week.
I saw that.
And he said it perfectly. He's like, there's no other blockchain out there that's just one account that you can use all these dApps with, and you don't need like a computer science degree to figure it out. And that's what Steem has. And that's why SteemSavvy exists, because we want to bring that to the masses, to the people that may not, they may be curious about blockchain, they may be curious about crypto and the potential of it, but they're like, they look at this and they see like a Bitcoin address and they're like, hard cold storage wallets? What is this?
Overwhelming.
Like this, the example I always use is, I might love television. I might watch the television, but I don't know how television works. I can't take television apart and put it back together. Randy's laughing because he probably could. But like, I don't know how that works, but you know what I do? I want to take up my remote control and I want to press a big button that says on.
Exactly.
That's my experience with the television. It's the same way with blockchain. You have to have that, or else no one's going to care. You can have the greatest trinket in the world. If the average person can't understand the simplicity of it, and again, why Steem exists is because it is simple. Like once you get it, there's the learning curve, which again, SteemSavvy is there for. But once you get into it, it's one account does it all. You want to post epics? Go ahead. You want to do a DTube video? Go ahead. You want to go on Vim? Go ahead. You want to blog? Go ahead. I mean, this is what's exciting.
And it's a universal bank account, right? So if you have all the dApps, they can pay you directly into one wallet, one token. So you don't have. Obviously, you can tokenize it, but you can pay in Steem as well. So you don't need to exchange the tokens to kind of different tokens. So it has massive potential. I think John, exactly right. We have to think long term, and we have to. We don't. Not everybody's going to understand the complexity of the blockchain,
right?
But as long as they can use it and they can do what they want to do with it, and it's fine,
Right.
And people come here for different reasons, And when I went to Steem Festival, I was talking to a lady. She's from Malaysia, and I asked her, "Why did you join Steem?" And she said, "Because of Steem Festival, I want to meet people." So I can come to Steem Festival. So people have joined, some people join Steem because it's a hobby. I joined Steem as a hobby. Initially, a year ago, I joined because I want to write or I want to read. and as a hobby, and it's kind of turned into kind of go all in because I really enjoyed the progress, So, but
Nice.
everyone have different reasons, so I just try to understand and just enjoy the process and enjoy the journey and think long term. Yeah.
I'm the same way. I mean, I joined it as a hobby, and again, when as I told John in the interview he did for me a couple of weeks ago, I've been doing this Sports Nerd show for 8 years, Nathan. I've been doing it, and there's been several different versions of it over the course of those 8 years on just several different platforms. And I came to STEAM because it was an easy way to get the broadcast out. I can now do it via restream. I can broadcast a show on Facebook and Periscope and get it out there to the masses. But I still broadcast on Vim because I want it to get to the blockchain as well. And I don't make money doing this. I don't care if I make money doing this. I'm enjoying meeting people and getting in the community, talking with my friends and having a good time. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Well, if you love what you're doing. Yeah. Sorry, Pixie.
Oh, no. I was just going to add to what you were saying. Because I do a lot of YouTube content. And I was telling John how stuck I felt before I joined STEAM because I wasn't getting, any traction with it.
Because you got to have 10,000 followers to make any money with friggin' YouTube at least.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I'm not getting on my soapbox about that one. But it was interesting because I had the misconception that, STEAM is just, like you guys talk about, all this complicated crypto. And even though I studied the stock market on the side, it was just too overwhelming of a thought for me. And then I don't know what did it. John just finally, I saw one of his videos on Facebook. He dragged me in his team, and I'm so glad he did because
that's what he does. He drags people into his offers.
And then they're happy about it later.
Down the rabbit hole.
Down the rabbit hole. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And now I can't even imagine my life not doing STEAM. It's so weird how the turnaround is.
This is a really good point, and this is a big chunk of I think what Nathan brings to the table when it comes to STEAM, and what a lot of us can do. Especially Jen, you're heavy into this too, and I know Scott is as well. The social media aspect, using these centralized applications to promote the decentralized. So, for example, Nathan knows that the reach on Twitter right now is a lot bigger than STEAM is, so he can get out there, put his hands everywhere in Twitter, bring people to STEAM. So I'm doing this stuff not only on Vim and but I tried to do it on Periscope today. Obviously, it didn't work. But it's also on Facebook. It'll also go. I'll upload this in a day or two and put it onto YouTube. I'm gonna put all this stuff out. It's gonna be on Instagram. I've been doing a ton of stuff on Instagram. The same type of model of highlighting STEAM, highlighting the benefits of the blockchain, the people on the blockchain, and saying, hey, come check out what we've got. So use this stuff, and everybody that's listening to this, that watches the replay, that's here right now, we can use this stuff. Follow what Nathan's doing. Use that 777 tag. Use the STEAM tag. Get it out there so that people are starting to ask questions. And how do I know this is working? I'll use the Barry Langdon example. Again, everybody here, knows Barry Langdon. A lot of people that are watching this will know him from the industries that we've been in for years and years and years. He was watching us on Twitter. He was watching me on Instagram. He was watching us talk about this stuff all the time, where he said, you know what? I'm gonna take this stuff, not only I'm gonna join STEAM, but I'm gonna implement it into my business. So now his online businesses accept STEAM and SBD as payment processor. Blaine Jones, another example, even though we're rebuilding my flagship website that I've had for years and years and years. Part of the rebuild, there's a huge STEAM presence in it. We're going to bring 200,000 people that have never heard of STEAM when we relaunch this thing, and they're going to get introduced to STEAM. They're going to get introduced to the blockchain. So use this stuff. Use all the tools that are at your disposal, because it's free. It's free. Go use Twitter.
Well, some of them have, John, because I've been running SteemSavvy ads on there for a year now on the front page.
Yeah.
On the member spotlight. So some of them have.
Oh no, but this is going to be integrated. This is the thing.
I know it is, John.
We're going to integrate this stuff into the DNA of the program, where it's going to be okay. Here's STEAM, and you can't, you know, everything's an option. You have choices, but it's going to be you're going to have to get through this step to progress. So that's what you. So
same as it was before.
Yeah, man, it's exciting. So definitely use this stuff. Use all these free resources that are out there to promote STEAM to people. Be a product of your product. That's the whole, this thing right here, that crazy savvy cycle that I talk about in SteemSavvy. We talk about adding value, but it's also being a product of your product. Right. Like actually using this stuff. Use Vim. Don't use Twitch. If you're going to use Twitch, do it to promote Vim. It's vice versa, right? So it's just, I'm excited, man. Oh man, I'm pumped up. Woo!
That's kind of what I like the internet, all that, you know, and social media and stuff like that. So
yeah, I think definitely it's also worth considering that best way of marketing is still word of mouth.
Absolutely,
and people still, you know, and
that'll never change.
Also,
be best form.
and we don't want, and in order to build up a blockchain, we don't want tourists, or we don't want fans. We want players who committed to STEAM.
Right.
So we can bring thousands of people, but they're not really contributing anything.
Right.
And they're just adding the numbers. But we want people like movers and shakers who can actually play the game and make it win. You know, build it. You know, we need more builders and not beggars, you know.
It's ironic you say that, Nathan, because as you say that, I'm sitting here watching Field of Dreams on my television. If you build it, they will come. Okay. That's the tagline in Field of Dreams. All right, I'm just saying. That's kind of ironic that you say that when I've got MLB Network on it. They're playing Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
And that's basically that's the best tagline of anything.
But in a blockchain perspective, and I think Dan even said this too. If anybody's not following, they call me Dan. Do yourself a massive favor, go follow the guy. Just a wealth of knowledge. But he said this once, where it's when the builders come, that's when the investment starts coming. The more builders you attract, the more the investors come, because that's exciting. Why is EOS doing so good? Because there's builders there. Why was Ethereum doing so? Like, Ethereum obviously is a big blockchain, whatever, but this time last year, it was talked about everywhere because this was the one that dApps were going to be created on. Now it's EOS, now it's Tron, Steam still too, but this is how you generate attention. You look at community-driven stuff like 777. Someone looking at that going, this guy with a hashtag started an entire movement where they're getting fat guys like me to get on camera every night and do push-ups. There's got to be something there.
Well, some of us fat guys, they have to do their first push-up, but that's okay. We won't go there.
That nominated you.
But that's the thing is, though, because it's not a close zero game, because when I win, you're going to win. SteemSavvy is going to win. Pixie is going to win. And it's not like a game. One team has to lose, another team is going to win, because this movement make everybody win in the blockchain, you know?
For sure.
And you want to focus on something that everybody can win. Maybe some people win big, and everyone can win, right? So when you do this 777, it's not that you promoting Steam, but you can promote Steam. You can promote YouTube, you can promote Steam Monster, you can promote ActiveFit, you know, you can promote whatever you want. If you're into yoga, you can promote yoga, and you know, so you want to do something that everyone can involve, like a bit. I'm still making it simple, but it's no iteration I have done so far. But I think. But because I think sometimes people think that if SteemSavvy succeed and we're gonna lose, it's like very like scarcity thinking. It's like they're not thinking abundant. They're like, okay, if you win, I'm gonna lose, or if D2 win, Vim gonna lose. You know, it's not like that. It's so much room for everybody. You know, so we have to think, not like this kind of mindset, you know. So yeah,
it's a good point, because it's I know I've fallen victim to that myself in my past. I mean, I've always said that, you know, oh, I've got to be bigger, I've got to be better, I've got to do more, I've got to be the man, I've got no. It's just like you said, the scarcity mentality is very prevalent out there, and I get it, but this is abundance. I mean, I'm not going to get too pseudoscientifical here, but it really is. We're scratching the surface. Like, you know, what's the market cap for Steam compared to something like, let's say, Tron? I mean, it's you know, we're just scratching the surface of what we can become when we start. And this is another thing that I actually had down. I was part of that They Call Me Dan thing on Thursday, where he did the Steam tank. And me and Rich got up and we were just talking about SteemSavvy, and we had really good discussion, and we shared what SteemSavvy was, the vision, and people took to it, they liked it. But what the byproduct of that was showing up was that I got a note from Clicks from Decooperation. And he sends me a note, it was last night, and he's like, dude, what do you think of this? And he hit me up with an idea where his community and my community, so that we're going to have the SteemSavvy and the Decooperation community basically co-hosting our Steam show. So he does one on his on part of the week, and then the SteemSavvy is going to host it as well. So it's going to be this mix of communities. And, you know, someone might go, well, that's taking away from the SteemSavvy, or that's taking away from no, it's not. It's adding. There's no subtraction at all. There's none. It's adding. And this is how I think Steam needs to grow as a community, is the infighting and all that stuff. I know, Nathan, you and I have really steered clear of all that because we don't want anything to do with it. But you don't need to. We have so much we can do and so much we can grow as a community. So that's my
But I think we have to understand, we can't really like everybody. You know, everybody's different. Some people have different agendas. But we need to find the good people, as you said. You need to find good people and build a strong relationship for long term, and collaborate with mutual benefit when we can. But also sometimes we have to use our enemies as well. You know, so that's what I learned. I have so many enemies, but I use them. You know, even the beggars, I use them to do something for me. Even I know they're faking it, but let me use them to what I want to build.
Right.
No. So if you have a prisoners, you wanna make them work for you. I know that they might be bad people, but you might as well make them work for you, right? So it's good. I think we try to take advantage or benefit, trying to think positive with every situation that we can. Like, for example, you know, I got a Twitter shadow ban. I knew this like last month, and I was ignoring. But yesterday I couldn't ignore it, and I just kind of come out and say, you know, I need to figure this out because this is gonna happen, you know. But then I thought I want to take this to my advantage. I want to bring more publicity. I want to maybe get my Twitter account verified, you know. I want to fight and find the truth, and so it's an advantage for me. And so I didn't let that to control and play victim mindset. Say I'm going to cry. Or I'm going to complain, I did so much work. But I kind of felt that way, but I just thought, you know, I'm not going to complain. I want to see this obstacle as an opportunity to do something, to get something from it. You know, otherwise, it's going to be difficult. This road going to be difficult. So I just had to make sure that I still remain. The mindset is to keep focus and take opportunity whenever it comes, you know. The opportunity comes when we don't expect it. That's the thing. Sometimes we think this is when it's going to come. It's like when you watch a football game, you don't know when the opposition or the team going to score the goal. But as long as you keep trying, you're going to score one. You know, if you are targeting and making an effort. You know,
that's consistency, man, and it's the thing that a lot of people don't want to hear, because it's not like. A lot of us here in this session right now, we all come from this internet marketing, affiliate marketing background. And a lot of the complaints, like the beggars that you said, right? Like a lot of the complaints is like, oh, I want this right now. And then they'll work on it for like a week, and then they don't get the results. And then they're frustrated and they give up. And then they run around the internet and saying, this is a scam, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Now, who are the people that do win at this game? It's the people that show up. Because just like you said, Nathan, you don't know when the opportunity is coming, but you're never going to be ready for it to grab it unless you're showing up every day. And people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear, oh, do this. It's guaranteed.
Well, they don't want to work, John. That's the problem. They don't want to put in the effort. They want to put in a little bit of effort to get great big rewards, and that's just not how it works.
Right.
And it's the instant gratification mentality that the world is in right now. So they don't see results right there. They're like, oh.
Well, if you look at the real, and if you look in the real world,
make $1 million overnight. Fire your boss right now.
Well, yeah. If you look at the real world, a real world analogy is, when you're hired into a company, you're hired at probably a bottom level, based on your experience.
Yep.
You have to work your way to the top. You can't just expect it to happen tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, you're not going to be CEO of the company that just hired you the next week. It's not going to happen. You're not going to make a 6-figure salary next week. You know, you have to work and prove yourself and show that you're willing to put in the work and put in the effort to get to that level to where they're going to promote you. That's the same analogy in business.
Look, I'm going to poor Renee. Renee, I see your eyes. I don't see your face. I'm not going to call her out too much, but she said something today, and then Captain Bob responded to her on the Discord. And she was like, well, you know, I need to tag people to get them to notice me. And I was like, yes, that's a good idea. I recommend don't tagging 1,000 people.
Right.
But if you really want to get noticed, what you do is you show up every day, regardless. Now, I'm just, Renee, it's just, I'm using that example. It's not, I'm not saying, I'm just using the example I saw today.
Don't pick on the crazy cat lady. Don't do it, John.
Well, they'll think that all I got to do is tag Nathan Mars in a Twitter post, and then I'm an instant success.
Absolutely.
You're only seeing my eyes, John, because I was sitting here eating, and I didn't think it would be, you know.
What are you talking about? Everybody wants to see you eat.
Absolutely.
No.
But you have to make mistakes, though. If you're not making mistakes and if you're not trying, and I'm making mistakes every single day, and I'm failing. And you know that this Michael Jordan video, the Nike video, I failed again, you know, thousands of times.
Yeah.
And if somebody's trying and somebody failing, I like it. You know, I like somebody making an effort. You know, if you're not making mistake, you're not progressing.
Exactly.
And if you're afraid of people telling you, giving you negative feedback, that means you're not trying. You know, and sometimes I go to some of the comments and I see people are trying to stop somebody. I think somebody tagged maybe about 20 people on a post, and people are complaining, don't do this. But nobody give them the solution. They're like, don't do this. Like, just give them a solution and explain why. Right. Just don't spread negativity. Just say, you know, in a good way. I don't know, but I'm not going to judge, but I think my point is that we shouldn't stop somebody trying. Right. Somebody trying to, even somebody come up with and say, I have this idea. I'm like, go for it. You know, just do it. You know, I want you to fail. I want you to fail because then you come back, I learned something, right? Rather than just saying your idea is shit or something. You just, if somebody come up exciting with the idea, like just go for it and fail and learn something. Then next idea, you will succeed because you learn something of your first experience, right? So we need to encourage people who are trying to do something, but that means making mistakes. We need to encourage mistakes and failures, right?
And then give solutions or potential solutions too.
Definitely.
That helps, because not just like you said, like saying to someone, "Oh, this sucks." That's not helpful, right?
Why does it suck?
Why does it suck? How can I
elaborate on that?
You know? Kind of like how Blaine deals with me every day. Blaine, what do you think? It sucks. You should try this.
Well, it's interesting because every once in a while I hear someone on YouTube say, I don't mind the downvotes as long as you tell me what you thought I did wrong.
There you go.
You know, be honest with me. Tell me, you know, I don't mind criticism as long as it can be, I can learn something from it. Now, I had an interesting conversation today with Frank Capital. We're having a bit of back and forth on Partico about the Partico points.
Right.
Yep.
He did a post about sort of a welcome to Particle post and blah, blah, blah. And then he gave his referral link. And so in jest, I added a comment that said, oh, well, that's cheating. I said, how am I supposed to catch you in Particle points when you're giving out everyone your referral link, and now all of a sudden you'll get all these points. And then added a comment on there saying, well, here, everybody, use My Tech Trails Particle referral link kind of deal. And I said, thanks, man. I was just giving you a hard time in jest. But then I made a comment, and he responded, and I thought it was quite appropriate. Where is it here? I had it, and then I closed it and lost it again. But in response to his thing, I said, this is why I like this community. Okay, this is why I love this STEAM Particle community. We can get along and help each other out. You know, is realistically, we do help each other out. I mean, when I started here a month ago, I think one of the first Road to 300s of John's I saw, I put in a comment. I said, well, I think I'll be lucky to hit 100 SP this year. And someone said, well, every little bit helps. Well, gosh, a little over a week ago, I hit 100 SP, gave myself a birthday present, and now I'm a minnow all of a sudden. I mean, you're right.
Skin in the game.
Back every day, engage people, and boom, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I didn't expect this for a long time. Here I am.
Every little bit helps. Sounds like one of my lines.
This is
I remember connecting with John with a comment I received from John. Then we start engaging more. Then so that's how our relationship
started, right?
That's why he started. Then,
just a little comment and then a reply, and then it's like, then things happen, whatever, and then the road to 300 SP is totally Nathan's idea, and he's like, dude, this is what we need to do. It's not only do we give people suggestions and helpful tips on how to increase their steam power, but just like you did, Randy, get some skin in the game. So it's fine to do the little bits. It's fine to do the little bits, and that helps. It gets the snowball running. But you said, you know what? I'm going to go and invest in myself. I'm going to invest in this platform because I believe in the community. And now you're a minnow. You know? It's the amount you spent for someone in a different situation, it might be a lot of money, but it's because Steam is 33 cents right now. People are so attached to that, and it drives me nuts because it's like, you saw it at $3, you were so excited about it. How are you not even more pumped now at 33 cents?
Okay. Also, let me tell you, yesterday something happened. So I went to Starbucks yesterday in Japan. So this Starbucks has a bookstore. Okay. And you can read books in sofa and free Wi-Fi, free toilet, everything, big like a library kind of thing. And I buy coffee for 500 yen, say $5, okay. Right. Then if you go downstairs, they sell coffee for $3.
Right.
And some people do buy coffee there, but then they say it's cheap, and that's why I buy there. But when I come to Starbucks, I get free Wi-Fi. I can sit there for 8 hours. I can do my work. I can go to toilet. I can sit in a sofa. I can listen to nice music. This is a takeaway coffee. So they don't see other value that Starbucks offer. They only see the price, and they say, "Okay, I got cheap coffee." You're so stupid because I'm saying you're stupid because you didn't see the other values.
Well, you got coffee, but you got to leave the store when you're done with it. You got to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's the atmosphere in the Starbucks that you went to where you can sit there and read a book, do your work, and just chill out. And they don't say you spend $5 and you can stay there for 8 hours and they won't say a word to you about it.
No, they won't.
So Steam is like that because Steam is not just money. It's more about connection, relationship, entrepreneurship, and it's not just the price. People do think if you want to buy just an investment, buy something else and like Litecoin. Right. But you can do with Litecoin. You just buy and keep on your thing, and you just watch the price. But Steam, you can actually do something, right?
Right.
It's like buying a land. If you buy land in an empty island, you can build something. You can plant a tree. You can plant an apple tree, mango tree. Maybe you can build a house or you can build a restaurant. You can do something with it when you buy land. But when you buy like something like Litecoin or something, you can't really do anything. You have to wait for the market to react,
right,
to go up, to sell. But I think that's why I think people are missing its team. They don't see the full picture of it, you know, the bigger picture. They see the
when they understand steam power, it'll blow their minds.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Like, I mean, the fact that it's vested and you can go to Steam Dash and you can just see that little ticker continuously just adding more steam to your account every second. It's just like, then you understand, just like you said, Nathan, you buy Litecoin or Bitcoin, fantastic. Listen, I'm the biggest Litecoin fan you're going to find. I love Litecoin. I mined it before even people could spell Litecoin. I was mining that stuff. So you can take Litecoin, Bitcoin, you can buy, sell with it, whatever, but it's not a store of value only. It's also, you know, but it's just there, you know. But with Steam, you can keep adding, just like you said, you can build on it. You can build on it. You can build on it, and that's when you understand steam power, and you are a believer in the blockchain. Steam power to me is the greatest investment on the planet, because I see the steam power generating itself over and over and over again, and I can give, like I do for most of the guys here and gal that have been featured in the Savvy Steemian feature. I sent you guys, you know, the steam power. You're still getting that steam power, but I'm watching it grow. It's not growing by millions, but it's growing every day. It grows, and it's more power for you guys. It's more power for the blockchain.
I think the real power is in the community, right? How many people in your community, and those are the real power. You know, reading the Agro post recently, he said more people means more power.
Yep.
I think that's the power you want to focus in SteemSavvy, is to build a community and to bring more people and provide value for them, you know. I think, of course, steam power is a tool, but as a builder, your community and your brands should be more focused, right? And because they are the people who's going to contribute every step of the way to build your SteemSavvy, right? And I think, I remember listening to Gary Vaynerchuk one time. He used to own a wine store, and then he went to a supermarket or a small shop, and where he saw one customer came in to complain to the cashier, said, I bought this wine last week. For $4, and now I got this coupon on the paper. It says $3. Can you exchange? Can you give me the $1 difference? Because now I got the coupon, but I bought 1 week earlier. He said, no, he can't do that. But Gary said, what the owner is missing is the long-term value of this customer. When he does the favor for the customer, $1 difference, he said, no, give me back. I want to pay you the difference. I'm so sorry. You know, then that person is going to come back to the business. And what Gary witnessed is basically that woman said to you, you know what, keep the fucking wine. I'm not ever going to come back to this store ever again. So immediately that person lost the entire lifetime value of the customer, right? Because that person is not going to come back, do any more business with them. So sometimes we have to think about building relationship and building community and brand, right?
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah. That's what John's always been about building relationships and engaging. And our whole community here especially have been like that, because if you don't have the long-term relationships, you're not going to have anything really in the end. So
it's from that Austin Kleon book that I just reading. He talks about, you know, like, who are you trying to impress? That was the part he talked about, right? You might have that big audience that shows up one day. You know, you might have 100 to 200 to 300 people watching a live stream at one day. But they're a flash in the pan. They're going to come and go. They're going to come and go. You focus with the group. You focus the 8 people on camera with me right now. That's who you focus on. You focus on that. That's community. You build the relationships. Can you be all things to all people? No, you can't. And just like Nathan said earlier, you're going to have people that not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. You got to find your tribe, and you work with the tribe, and you do whatever you can. You're not going to be perfect. We're going to make mistakes, but I believe in community as a long-term goal. Just the same as I believe in Steam as a 3 to 5 year game plan. The community of SteemSavvy is the same thing. Ta-da.
That's right.
Feels good.
I just got back home, but
how's James doing?
Yeah, I can show you. He's here.
The little guy.
James.
Oh, I want to see him.
There he is.
Here?
No, you can't.
No, here. No, one second. Can you see him? Can you see him?
I see. Yeah, I see his head.
Down, down.
Okay.
There
He's
it is.
drinking milk.
Nice.
Nice.
That's the youngest dude. That's the youngest until my son is born.
Yeah.
He's the youngest Steam until my son is born, because my son's going to get a Steam account too. So.
There you go.
He's 4 months old. Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. My wife is going to her parents' house today, so I just need to drop her off.
Cool.
Day for myself.
And how long have you been married?
Almost a year now.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Cool.
But we've been together 5 years now.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
It's a roller coaster relationship.
Most of them are, Nathan. Don't think that you're any different. Most of them are.
We had open relations for 6 months as well. It was tough. But yeah, everything happened for a reason, I guess.
Nice. Well,
anyway,
what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut down the recording. The stream is still going on.
Because YouTube hates it when you go more than 45 minutes.
Well, no, I want to keep it 45 because it's not only that. It's like I get the comments tomorrow from the people going like, the video was 45 minutes long to an hour, buddy. Like, like we have the attention span of goldfish here. Like I didn't watch it. As stunning, John, as you look on cam, like, we don't want to look at you for 45 minutes.
Which is why I'm so excited to hear the comments on my show tonight, which was an hour and a half long in the full.
Well, this is the thing. It's like you have your core group of people, which your core community, which is fine and dandy, but there's a lot of people that like this stuff in bite-sized information, right? Like 7 push-ups. You're not doing 77 push-ups because no one wants to watch people doing something. Well,
and also, to be honest, John, we don't talk about STEAM on our show. We talk about sports and whatever else comes to mind. Fixing microphones to where they sound right.
The first quarter of it was fixing your microphone, which I
yes, exactly.
But it's just this is the thing. It's like and it's perfect because again, what me and Blaine are working on, it's going to be this perfect. It's going to just flow right into what we're doing, and I'm excited. The next couple of months in the SteemSavvy /CTP type stuff, what we're doing, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to
do us people that's paid for a lifetime still get to keep our lifetime, John?
What's that, sorry?
Do those of us that paid for a lifetime get to keep our lifetime when it gets relaunched?
Well, you'll have to talk to Blaine.
Blaine.
Blaine. I just pushed that off on him, like.
Blaine. I paid for a lifetime.
Scott, I brought one over on you.
Would you say, Blaine? Wait, would you say Blaine?
I won a lifetime Core 4.
I did too.
Core 4 is gone. That's way gone.
Well, the only thing that's left with Core 4 is the downline. You get auto referrals.
Yeah, the Core 4 is gone. I don't know if you know that. All those traffic exchanges are sold. We don't own them.
Oh, I know that. But I still get my CTP downline referrals, that's all. From it now.
Yeah, that's that old script. This is a brand new script. Everything is.
Yes, I know.
It's gonna be.
Do we keep our lifetimes? That's the question.
Do we keep our
lifetimes, John? Hello.
Yeah, I bought a lifetime, and then I won Core 4 lifetime.
This is me stopping the recording.